has clicked for several minutes, capturing images of history makers and witnesses of this great day. Greeted smiles and contacts were exchanged. It was the historic launch of Gist Nigeria, a weekly current affairs co-production of the BBC and Channels TV. It was an evening of introducing the new program to the world with pop and pageantry.
It means a whole lot to me because BBC is, as we say, an iconic brand. It's the best public broadcaster you can think of. You know, they've led the way, and they normally would not co-produce with anybody. They pick their co-producers, and so we're very delighted when they said, you know, they could work with us.
We think Gist Nigeria has made a huge impact here in the market, and it's done that because of the BBC's expertise and reputation in original and investigative journalism.
Segments to be featured each week include Social Story, which will analyze social media trends, 360, which will look at issues in other countries, and Check Me Out, which will look at successful and inspirational Nigerians in the diaspora. The program will focus on telling original stories behind the news and their impact on the audience, and will also feature interviews, studio discussions, and in-depth reporting on issues that are important to Nigeria and West Africa.
Gist Nigeria is a program that actually quiets the noise to actually help our viewers make sense of the gist behind every story. So we don't just follow stories when they break. We go behind the story to actually look at, okay, what really is the deal.
John Momo, CEO of Channels Media Group, and Jamie Angus of the BBC Wales say the program will address the critical issues facing African nations.
Well, we know that audiences, news audiences in Nigeria, particularly young audiences, have a huge interest in how the big changing global themes affect their lives. So employment, entrepreneurship, well-being, mental health, corruption, climate change. I mean, the list is almost endless. But they want to know, how do these big themes affect their lives here in Nigeria? And how can a news program like Gist Nigeria help them understand that and take their own engaged decisions to improve their own lives? And I think that's what we're trying to do here.
The new co-production airs live on Channels Television at 9 p.m. every Wednesday in Nigeria, and it's available on Channels 24 in the UK via Freesat and Sky. Kelly Egiga, Galaxy Television News, Lagos.